Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mercy, and I am back with another one of my many rants. Many rants. You know what I'm loving? I'm actually starting to like these sister locks. They are. It took a while for me to. Funny thing about these things, I put them, and well, my daughter put, and then I put a few weeks after. I think it was a month or something after. And has locked so fast and they looked so nice. Mine, I had never noticed that we have two different, our texture of hair are different. So mine locked, took a bit longer to lock, and it's now the difference is they are so totally different. I love hers and I love mine, but I'm only just beginning to appreciate how good mine are because hers are all flat and straight, and mine are fluffy. So mine looks so much nicer. I mean, they look more adult. Now, I have no idea what all that was about, but well, there we go. I think I saw it in the camera and I was like, oh, they look nice. Anyway, okay, so I want to talk today about plastic surgery. Talking about plastic surgery because I have come to the conclusion that I am one of those people who hate things that I cannot afford. I was talking to a friend of mine recently, and we were discussing the idea of what happens if we lose weight because we are on a weight loss journey. And we were like, okay, so what happens if we lose weight and we have all these things hanging? Chances are high that we will have things hanging on place because we've had the weight for a number of years. That skin has to go somewhere. Yes, I understand some people have this theory that if you work out, everything will go tight, but we are also past a certain age, so our skin is not as elastic as it used to be. So chances are some places things will go hanging, right? And especially bye arms. So when that happens, we were toying with the idea that you know what, just check out the cost of plastic surgery. I was surprised at actually how affordable they are. Um, Maybe that's just me now being a grown up and realizing that sometimes you have to throw money at the problem. But I genuinely thought that surgery was more expensive than the prices that I saw. They're not cheap. I mean, you have to I would have to kind of budget for it for a few months. But I mean, it's the kind of thing that I would need to give up two or three luxuries and uh, maybe one necessity, maybe one necessity or two. But it's eventually it's doable, right? And then I got to realize that so all this love yourself and body positivity, I'm not really that person. I'm more the person who I will be that person because I can't afford that surgery. But given the chance, I genuinely would have been able to do it. And I'm now thinking backwards and I'm like, so all these times that I was looking at celebrities and going like, oh, why do they, when they become famous, why do they feel like they have to do this? And I've just realized I am such a hypocrite because if somebody would have dropped me from me to a millionaire in my 20s, I would have had a boob job. I would have had a nose job. I don't care how pretty I am. I would have had everything done. Yeah, I realized my hypocrisy. Very sad. I mean, I've always thought that I'm genuine person, but well, turns out I'm not. I genuinely am a shallow person. And I'm wondering if that's a bad thing. Well, yeah, I mean, being a mother, especially a mother of a girl, you want to be body positive, you want to think that everything is positive, and you want to look at things and be able to tell her to love herself as she is and to be comfortable as she is with her body but I don't think that's realistic for me. I don't think that's realistic. I think it was just more lack of access. And that got me to thinking. These people who, you go on social media and you have all these people say, oh, you're showing off, oh, you're wasting money, you should use that money for something else, you should feed the poor. I saw this uh so a celebrity was put a gastric balloon, and people were like, you are literally paying money to stop eating. It's a struggle. You're literally paying money to stop eating. You can use, instead of just, why don't you just stop eating and donate that money that you're using for surgery to people who are starving? If it was that easy to just stop eating, I'm sure this person has actually tried. This person has tried reducing portions. This person has tried, I don't know, so many people try so many things. And by the way, what people think. I have few friends who've had different types of weight loss procedures. And it's not a walk in the park. People think it's a shortcut. By the way, it is not. I'm telling you, that thing is not a shortcut. Those things, no. First, it might even be easier, like on yourself, if you went the normal way, if you're able to just control your portions and eat right and all that. But we all know you don't get that big by having any self-discipline. It's because you have zero motivation. That is why you actually end up needing this weight loss surgery. It's not because you're looking for a shortcut. It's because you probably have tried everything else and nothing is working, because you just have you. Not all of us are as strong as people think. Food, things like alcohol and stuff, and cigarettes, those ones are not basic needs. So you can actually cut them off. Like, you see alcoholics, when they stop drinking, they stop. They don't even try a glass of wine, they just cut off everything, right? But you can't cut off food. You still have to eat. Like, you eat, it's something you have to eat. So the problem now here is, how do you control it now? People who get those things, all of a sudden, there are things that you can't eat. Like, if you get a gastric bypass, there are foods that you will never be able to eat. Maybe those were your favorites. I think, like things like breads and things like that, they are very limited. Then they have, by the time your body gets used to everything, there's horrible constipation, there's vomiting, there's nausea, there's so much that people go through, and it's just not easy. I don't know why, but it's just not easy. Anyway, I think it's crap. I genuinely think that people need to cut others some slack. If somebody is struggling, let them deal with it the way they want to deal with it. Because I feel like if we keep forcing people to, I don't know. For me, I feel like I have my struggles, you have your struggles. And if my struggles are money related, they're still my struggles. Oh, I really wish my struggles are money related. Like having too much money that you don't know what to do with it. I don't mind that. I genuinely don't mind having too much money that I don't know what to do with it. And by the way, even when I have that too much money and I don't know what to do with it, I will still have legitimate problems. My problem of not knowing which bank to dump all my real money is, that's still a problem. And it's still my problem. And if I want to rant about it, I should be able to rant about it. You don't have to care, but you don't have to shame me about ranting about it. I know I shame rich people all the time, but well, that's because I'm just jealous. I am jealous. I genuinely am. Because I want their life and I don't have it. Anyway, so all this to say that people do have reasons why they resort to medical procedures to lose weight or to tighten things right, left, and center. And I love when, first of all, it's none of your business. So if you ask somebody and they tell you, I don't want to talk about it, or, oh, this is just me, I just wake up this tight and this beautiful, I've never had a wrinkle in my life. Well, it's up to them. If they don't want to tell you, they don't want to tell you. So just leave them alone. And on the other hand, if you feel like you're misleading people, then I don't know, think about it. I mean, I was so surprised by so many people who go like, "Oh, I just worked out and I did intermittent fasting and I did what," and then you meet somebody who knows somebody who did surgery with them, and you're like, "Idiot! You are over here making me starve, and you had an option. You could have given me that option before." Ah, anyway, that's life. So I hope that this encourages somebody who's been feeling like a hypocrite for actually hating the idea of surgery. Personally, I think it's great for if we can motivate the doctors. They have paid a lot of money to specialize in plastic surgery, and well, if they don't have clients, they don't get this money back. So it's an investment. I am helping the doctors who invented surgery, plastic surgery, to you know practice their skills. I think it's great. Anyway, have a lovely day. Bye bye.